plant nothing and pay you for it the next year. So.
Right. You got
Well,
to keep
actually, I think alfalfa
right?
sprouts is the nothing they pay you to plant.
They have the clean and green thing going
Keep the
on.
nutrients going. Hello, this is Dave Sr., and you're listening to Key West Beer Tales, the sum of all beers. It's a fabulous beer. It's a little darker than the second one.
It's a beautiful
It's
beer.
about as dark as the first one, which was...
That's something we haven't even talked about, and you should extrapolate on that.
The first one we had...
Describe the color.
I'm trying to remember. The
first one we had was the Hacker-Pschorr.
Oh, the Hacker-Pschorr. So it's as dark as the Hacker-Pschorr, but not as dark as the Paulaner, I don't think.
Okay.
If my memory strikes me right. And here again, we're back to...
And how would you describe the color of this beer?
It's a nice amber. It's a nice amber color. And holding it that way, it looks a little darker. Holding your way, it's amber.
Yeah, if you hold it against the light, it changes. Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's a really nice beer. Sit back and enjoy it. It's just fabulous.
So this is an impromptu fourth beer.
I had to do it.
All right, and this is the Cigar City. This is the.
Thank you.
Again,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
this is the Cigar City Oktoberfest beer. So they actually brewed this in March. They kept it underground, 7 stories underground, actually.
Whoa.
If I believe.
Keep it 7 stories underground.
7 stories.
7 stories underground.
But it kept 7 stories underground.
Where?
And then in Tampa.
You don't have 7 stories underground in Tampa. The water level, the thing, whoever told you that, we gotta have him on the show.
I've been there.
You can't go 7 stories
I've
underground.
been there.
The water table's like 3 feet under the surface.
I've been there.
Wow.
It's like a giant concrete coffin. It's like sketchy.
Actually,
every time I've gone into like a Nazi bunker, I'm like, oh my god,
because that happens every day.
Right.
because I do that a lot.
He was a
but
bunker diver.
That's what she said.
Cowboy
she
Mark
said.
Straighten, the bunker diver.
Bunker diver.
Bunker diver.
This is can only. Actually, no, it is not can only. It's not bottle.
What's
but
can
it's-
only? What are we talking about now?
It's
We're working on a new
City.
beer here.
It's canned and keg.
And keg, yeah, but it's not the bottle. That's correct.
So
And
what
this
is it?
has-
What is it?
This is Oktoberfest beer from Cigar City Beer,
Is it?
This is phenomenal.
and
This is the most,
I had to do it.
the closest to the HBA house that
Oh, there
I've
we go.
ever had.
The what?
The Hofbrauhaus.
Really?
This is the closest beer
Yeah.
to
I
the
can't wait to taste
Hofbrauhaus.
it.
I have to agree. This tastes almost just like the Hofbrauhaus.
I mean, we had it last night.
yeah.
And this tastes the most like the Hofbrauhaus beer that I've ever had.
This is very refreshing to me because
yeah.
because one of the things that I spoke to Mark before the show when he suggested we might have this is that I said, I'm really very gun shy this year. Not on past years, but on this year, I'm very gun shy.
Yeah, of course.
I'm very gun shy on American Oktoberfest beer because we had to. I'm going to say their names because they need to be called out on it. The Brooklyn,
which is
they're a very good
painful
brewery.
for me.
It's a very good brewery. Their Oktoberfest has no personality. It doesn't taste like an Oktoberfest.
It does not taste
I'm not
like-
saying it's a bad beer.
It's not.
But it's not an Oktoberfest beer.
It has no yeast for it, and it's not malty enough.
No, it doesn't. It's like something.
It's not
it's
an
like,
Oktoberfest.
it's like something that
It's like they
Just a
can
joke.
technically call it a Marzen because they brew it in March, but like it's not actually like that good.
Well, it's that style of beer because it's a red in color beer, and all that. But it doesn't taste like an Oktoberfest. The other one is Sam Adams. Sam Adams has made very good Oktoberfest. I mean, you couldn't compare them to the German ones, but over the years they've made some nice Oktoberfest. I mean, you drink them and say, oh, it's not so bad. Oh, it's pretty good, man. Yeah, it's good. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like an 8, where the German ones are a 10 or a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10. But an 8 is very respectable. This year, again, doesn't taste. It sounds like just like Brooklyn Brewery. It doesn't taste like an Oktoberfest. It's something else. What's going on with the brewers? And then Mark saying, well, you got to try this one. This one's a good one. I've had a couple of sips out of it. What I detect out of it is it's excellent, first of all. it tastes like an Oktoberfest. It tastes to me like an extremely good American interpretation of a German Oktoberfest.
Well,
it tastes American, and I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it's a very, very good beer. I'd rank it right up there. It's a fine
example of a new world Oktoberfest.
I would rank it right up there with the three that we've had.
Yeah.
But again, it's distinctively American to my palate. And that's not a criticism. It's just an observation.
You're totally right. You're absolutely right.
And this was an impromptu beer tonight, and we didn't do any research on it other than drink it.
It beats the hell out of Sam Adams.
I can tell you all about it if you want.
And another thing, it falls into the parameters. It's not like you have like a crazy brewer that decides, well, I'm going to make this Oktoberfest. I'm going to change this and change that. You end up with like something like 25% alcohol. This one falls right in line with all the other ones we've had. All the other beers we've had were 5.8. This is 5.5.
5.5. Yeah.
I don't remember the bitterness rate, but it's right in the range.
It's
the other one was 28,
22 or 25.
Exactly. It's they're like respecting the tradition, and that's what
you know. And honestly, for lack of a better term, I'm like, these guys really stuck to their guns with this one, and like they always want to like. I feel like that Cigar City is always trying to project, they're trying to like vomit out like the best version.
Well, I think we have so much respect for Cigar City.
Kept this in. They like hugged it out.
Yeah,
and they like kept it in. And it was
Cigar
really
City is one of our favorite breweries, and at
Yeah,
least
I mean,
mine.
local-
I'm speaking for myself.
Local
But I
breweries.
think all of us agree that we've never had a beer from Cigar City that we've trashed. I mean, they're all good, and this one's exceptional. Some of the beers were just outrageous that we've had from them. I can't say anything bad about Cigar City at all.
I had to
haven't
bring it.
found
I had to
anything
break it
bad
out
about them.
because number one, I was out of spot. And I'm still thirsty.
I'm out of spot.
I'm out of spot.
Yo, I was so
and I
Out
went
of
over
spot.
there and I was like, "Oh,
I was
the
like,
Oktoberfest by Cigar City. Let's go ahead, just
Now-
give it a try since we're still just bullshitting about the rest of this."
Now, not everybody in the country can get this beer, but
No,
it
again,
gives-
No.
Dave. I mean, like,
You look-
it's funny actually.
just makes people want to
You
come
know,
down to the Cork and Stogie and
honestly,
Sunny Key West
honestly,
for it.
like,
That's why we live here.
for this beer, again, we have to get into like the Hunapoo status. This beer is only exclusively available down here. It's not nationally
Dave's the one
available.
who's doing all
Right.
the ordering, so what?
Well, no. What
is
I'm
so
saying
different.
is that like this is like not nationally available.
Right.
This is only available
Cigar
here.
City's only got the one brewery, so they only distribute. I believe they only distribute. I get a lot of people in here during the daytime that they see that sign and they've heard of Cigar City Brews because they're like part of some of the things we go through, like beermenus.com and other things like that, and they hear about Cigar City.
Cigar City is nationally available as a brewery, but this beer is not.
Actually, Cigar City, I had a couple in here the other day from Chicago, and they saw the Goose Island. They're like, "Oh yeah, Goose Island, I can get that there." I need Cigar City because they couldn't. Get Cigar City in
Well, I
Chicago.
mean, like, technically, Cigar City is nationally available. This specific beer is like kind of again like the Hunapoo, where it's like well, not exactly like the Hunapoo.
Honey
But,
Poo Poo.
Honey Boo Boo.
No, Danny. Not like
Nothing
that.
is like that.
No, Danny.
No, the
Nothing
Honey
is
Poo.
like that
The
at
Honey
all.
Poo. No, honestly,
But
the Honey
you know,
exceptional.
like, so this beer is not actually nationally available, although their beer is nationally available. This is very unique to the Keys,
It's
South
really
Florida. I mean, like, you can get it in Miami, but you really can't get it north of Miami.
Dave, you're the one who does all the ordering. What have you experienced in that, as far as availability and things like that?
Well, availability of any Cigar City beers is tough to get. Be quite honest with you, they have a lot of their beers only available at the brewery. They tried to can up. They tried a new cannery down in Puerto Rico, and the cannery failed. And so
failed?
Yeah,
Wow.
they went under. So they're not
wow.
canning.
Well,
They're not canning in Puerto Rico.
Okay. Wait.
Can I see the can?
Stop. All right. Before you start casting dispersions, so
My version came from Cigar City.
They outsourced.
Good source.
Okay, all right. I want to diplomatically relate this to the people. All right, so they outsourced some brewery canning and distilling and stuff.
Whatnot.
Distilling.
But
No, they don't distill.
no, they did, Chris.
Distill beer?
Oh yeah, well, not beer,
okay.
but it's not important. So anyway,
Continue,
this place went out of business, and then they had to return it back into the house. So there was a line of beer that they had offered that's no longer available.
They hopped on the high seas,
Yeah,
which is one of those.
And if it doesn't sound any different from what I said, but that's okay.
I think it just sugarcoated it a little
thought
bit.
I said
because
the same.
I was just trying to make
I thought
it
I said
nicer.
the same thing.
without trying to say too much about Cigar City's
I'm like,
business,
no,
but
nobody.
the
no,
rep from Cigar City told me the actual thing, and I'm not going to get into it, but it was,
yeah,
it
I mean,
was
it
some
was
underhanded
dirty
stuff. It was dirty.
Dirty.
But either way, they're
I was
they're,
like,
they're
yeah,
only,
bro.
They're only canning in Tampa.
Man,
They're
Puerto
trying to
Ricans are gonna
distribute
hate
it.
me now.
They now have they're serving their beers on
It's only if I call them
Carnival
Betty
cruise
King
lines, I
goes.
believe.
Okay.
And so they keep trying to gear up more and more and more, and they do want to take their beer to all aspects of the world. And they did a good
Situation.
job on this beer.
They certainly did. This is a fabulous beer. I have a question. Every time I pour now we're drinking, so people in Radio Land know what happens. We have these really nice little snifters, and we'll pass a bottle around. And when I usually get my bottle, and everyone's already set, and I have my bottle. I put it down. There's like a third of a bottle left, and I go to pour myself another beer, and the bottle's empty.
You're drinking too fast.
No, the bottle's empty. I go to when I put it down, there was a third of a bottle left, and now there's nothing left. I pick up these cans, the Cigar City cans. Here you go. I'm sorry, I'm just and every time they're all empy.
Because it's the pass-around pack.
This has been going on all night.
We've been
I really
drinking
feel
a lot of
deprived.
I just want to mention there's a.
beer.
Send it.
This place
Send-
almost looks like a
Send
frat
it the
party
other
right
way.
now.
Send it the other
I just
way.
started. Yeah, started
There are
oh,
so many empty beer cans and bottles around here. It kind of looks like a frat party.
I just want to mention the look of this
It's been a while since a
can.
front party.
You notice they put the blue and white triangles all
Yes,
over
it's
it.
blue white triangles, very like the Spaten
Bavaria.
here, very like the Spaten and the
Yeah.
Bavarian.
Well,
They're paying tribute to
they're
that.
promoting. Dave, how you doing?
Paying tribute to that.
Yeah.
It is, Danny. I mean, it's not the same size,
No,
and then not the same exact
it's a can
pattern.
This
as
is a
opposed to a
can,
bottle.
and I'm
And I think that's probably for a reason. I don't think they want to duplicate the Bavarian flag.
Bavarian.
Bavarian.
What am I saying?
You're saying
Barbarian.
barbarian.
No, I am not. Am I really? Oh, she's got it on. She'll have it recorded, so she'll know.
Barbarian.
But
I'm
we'll
saying
edit that out.
barbarian.
You're saying they don't want to duplicate the barbarian flag.
Am I saying really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They don't
Try
want to
to-
duplicate the Bavarian. Maybe I was saying that. Oh, wow.
Bavarian.
There's no R. Bavarian.
No.
B-A-V.
Right.
Bavarian.
That's what. Isn't that what I'm saying?
No, you're saying Bavarian or Barbarian.
Bavarian.
Yeah, it's not
Barbarian.
Bavarian. It's,
It's
Bavarian.
Bavarian.
There you go.
It's not barbarian either.
That's the problem. I may not be saying barbarian, but I'm saying Bavarian.
Yeah,
and that's wrong too.
yeah.
That's wrong either way you look at it. It is,
But we are Bavarians.
because it's Bavarian.
yes.
Yes.
How about if we call it Bayerisch? That's how you say it in German.
This is more like a
this?
bready kind of. Yeah, this is like a different feel to it. So different
This is
flavor.
our-
This is not like the pickled fish flavored food to me
is
at all.
pretzel
No, this honestly,
This is like pretzels and
Pretzel time.
yeah, mustard and pretzels and
I disagree wholly.
what? Really?
I absolutely disagree wholly.
I agree.
all right, you can
I'm like,
disagree with me.
he
I won't.
agrees
I
that-
won't
I
edit
agree.
that out.
All right, sir. Let's not argue about this.
No, never argue about it.
Sour?
Chris,
Sour?
tell me all about it.
Well, for starters, I'm getting a lot of taste on the front of my mouth, where on the 3 German beers, it was in the back of my mouth.
Yeah, this is on the front.
And that's one of the reasons why I said that this tastes. It's an excellent beer. It's not a criticism, just an observation. That this is a very American tasting Oktoberfest, and it's a fabulous Oktoberfest.
Yes.
What I'm going to pair it with is would be completely different than